Good morning, everyone. Aaron here, aka AJ, aka Papa. It is April 1st, 2020, and I'm back with another vlog to feast your eyes and ears indubitably upon my sweet little morsels of good intent, love, and light. How are you today? It is April 1st. It's April Fool's Day. Believe nothing you see on the internet today, because most of it's gonna be practical jokes and ridiculousness. And oh gosh, guys, don't make jokes about being pregnant, and please don't make jokes about anything coronavirus related. Nobody's ready for that yet. Well, maybe some of us are ready, but I don't know that everyone's ready for it yet. So, be sensitive to such things. Don't be saying that you've got coronavirus on the internet and tomorrow say April Fools, because people will get very angry with you. Anyway, happy April 1st. I was having a little bit of flashback today. I stopped and got a coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, and I ended up sitting over in the same spot that I used to always sit at when I did my vlogs in the very beginning. And it made me think, oh my gosh, I've been doing this for quite a while. I started in mid to late October of 2019, and it is April of 2020. So about a little over 6 months of vlogging every day. And when I put it like that, I'm like, oh my God, no wonder why I'm so tired. I've been vlogging every day, and it's not just sitting down and putting stuff onto a camera. It's also editing, and it's also trying to get everything else done in a day around that I want to get done. And vlogging takes its toll, but it's been rewarding, and I do like it, and I do love it. And I don't have a huge fan base or a base of people that watch, but it's really not why I do it. I do it because it's a way for me to get things off my chest and talk about things that I want to talk about. And so for that purpose, it's been really great. When I set out, I started with Zen quote of the day, and since it's really evolved, and I thought that 100 days would be easy to do, and what I found is that it's not easy, and it takes a real effort to find a quote for every day. And I began to falter on that, and then also life happens, and so it's hard to continue to do certain things when you're faced with stresses and pressures and life things. And this whole coronavirus thing changed everything about how we do things. It changed whether or not we go to work. It changed how we treat people, how close we can stand to people, just everything about life. And so until we get through it, life is going to feel weird. And because of that, I thought today I would just talk about mindset, because Zen quote of the day oftentimes fell back to that mindset, right? And I talked a lot about how important it was what your perspective was. So with coronavirus, it's the same thing. And yes, we're facing something that can potentially make us sick and really and fatal. It's fatal in some cases. So it's important to approach the subject of coronavirus with the appropriate amount of reverence, respect, and understand that it's a real thing, and that it's hurting people, and that people are dying. But in the same respect, we can't allow it to inundate our lives and to take our joy away. We have to remain joyful, and we have to remain adamant that life will go on, and that we will live our life to the fullest. Because if we stop living our life to the fullest, and 3 days from now we get sick, and heaven forbid we pass away, those 3 days that we spent worrying about it were wasted with negative emotion and with worry and with stress. I get that coronavirus is a huge thing right now, and it's on everyone's mind, but if you can find a few people to get on the phone with, or get on video chat with, and talk about anything else other than coronavirus, it will help. We want to stay informed, but watching the news constantly is not going to help either. We need to connect with people, and we need to find productive and creative ways to get our minds off of the stress and worry of it. You're never going to be out of the loop. Everyone and their sister is talking about coronavirus. Anytime you turn on the TV, they're talking about it. You're not going to be out of the loop, but you need to learn to disconnect from the stress of what's happening in the world from time to time, hopefully for the better half of the time, and focus on other things. We have to agree that this virus is not going to kill humankind, and it's not going to destroy us. It's not going to change our emotional state of mind. We know we talk about a lot of like hoping for or praying for or intending for, but it's really much more than that. It's about agreeing that whatever it is you're hoping or praying or intending for is already done. Faith is believing that what you've asked for is already done. And I've talked about this before, the people congregating in the hospital parking lots. I think it's tremendously wonderful that people want to pray for people, and I think that it's amazing that people felt so compelled to put themselves out into the world to pray. However, we need to stay home if we can, and we need to get out of this asking for things mindset and believe that it's already done. If you are of the Abrahamic God religious persuasion, I don't not believe in the Abrahamic God. I just believe it's he or it portrays itself in a different light or different way. But if you believe that our God is omnipresent, all-knowing, omnipotent, then he already knows, it already knows, God already knows what it is that you want. So get out of this ask, demand, pray for. God already knows. Move away from that asking and demanding and crying and weeping and begging, and get all the way over into faith, which is knowing. So faith is knowing that whatever it is that you are asking for is already done. Once we get to the knowing, which is pure intent, which is pure faith, knowing that it's already done, we can be sure that we'll see it, because within us is the same power to believe things into existence, to intend things into existence. Jesus turned, water to wine. That was intention. He intended it into existence, and you can do the same. Greater things shall you do than what I have done. Hello, people. Get out of asking and get into believing that it's already done. See it so clearly in your mind that it must be. And that's what we need to do with coronavirus. Get into a place of believing it is gone. It is gone. It will not destroy humankind, and it will not change who we are. It is a scourge, but it is truly nothing in the face of men believing better than. With that, guys, I'm going to leave you for today. I love you very much. Please take everything I say with a grain of salt. I speak emphatically, but it's in no way intended to be like preachy or gross or bossy. I just speak with conviction. And also, don't let Abrahamic religion or Christian faith and the terminology that I use sometimes turn you off from what it is that I'm saying, okay? It's the same thing no matter what religion or religional standpoint that you are coming from. Every religion talks about faith in some way, shape, or form, and faith is merely believing it's already done. And we need to get out of this hysteria and get into a place of believing that this will not change us, it will not destroy us, and we're all going to be okay. I love you all very much. We'll talk to you later. Bye.